Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. And I'm going to look at the Autumn Championships. Too hot hatch to handle. Dirt racing gets you the Honda Civic 84. Highland Farm Scramble. Mudkickers 4x4 Scramble. And Moorhead Rally Trail. That's what you got for these. That's not too bad. Yeah, I want to raise my difficulty. Go up to highly skilled. Traction off, stability off, because we are talking dirt racing, and in my experience, it works a lot better if you can chuck stuff round corners. What have I got? Car-wise, I'm going for the Volkswagen, the GTI VR6 MK3 Championship tune, C-Class, pretty respectable. I've used this last year when it was in. The share code is up there. So this car's very easy to get. It's pretty cheap on the auction. It's pretty cheap on the auto show. So get the car, get the tune, and let's go get ourselves a cool little retro hot hatch. Highland Farm Scramble. You've seen my settings already. So let's start, shall we? Go, 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 go. And a little wobble down there, some of these guys. Let's go down the middle. Right. Take this corner on the side, clip the flag, little nudge there, little wide, not ideal to be honest, but this will do it, this will be alright. Third place, this is a lapped event. Ooh, it's a bit wobbly around there, but it doesn't matter. Right, I'm just determined to get past, just trying to get past you here in second place. You are being an absolute pain in the backside. But once I can get past you, I can have a decent little run on first. So, right, I'm past you, slam down the brakes, give it a turn. Hitting the barrier, never good. What's that? Is that that's for rally, isn't it? Yeah. It is, yeah, that's the Peugeot Rally. Give you a nudge. Yeah, just get past you. Right. First place, righty. Flying around here, it's night time. It looks pretty decent, to be fair. Pretty good for photography purposes. And this is the end of the first lap now, so that's not too bad. We're looking about 1:07, roughly a lap. Around there. Drift tap, is it a drift tap? Yeah, it's a drift tap, right, good. So I'm in first place, and this is my second lap. And these dirt racing events aren't too bad. I do prefer the off-road stuff. I do like the dirt. I do like the gravel and the mud and stuff rather than the road rallying. The road rallying stuff, I don't know, it's just I tend to crash into stuff a lot more. The off-road stuff is definitely a lot more fun. You can chuck stuff around corners easy, and I tend to do a bit better speed on it. I clip back corner a little bit, and I can see the finish line on the mini-map, which means we only got one more lap to do after this, and then we can move on to the next event. Little jump on that one, and through there. Final event, slam down brakes, come on. Oh, that's that's not good. That really isn't, I'll tell you. That's not good, and this will do it. This tune's pretty sound. It will handle it. It's just me just not driving very well. Going around there, trying to keep it to the line as best I can. Clipping out the flags, because if you run over flags, it still counts, mostly. Slam down brakes. Give it a little drift round. That's actually decent. I quite like that. That's pretty respectable. Ultimate drift for it as well. So yeah, okay. Come around this corner and almost upon the finish line now. That's pretty decent. Clip the flag. Don't go into the field. A little bit of a danger here because you can come around a little bit too quick and hit the wall, but I didn't on that, so I'm okay. Make that little jump, and the finish line is there. First place, 20 points on the board, and we're sorted. Absolutely sorted. No problems. So skip all this stuff and get back into the map and get into the game and see where we're off to next. Looking for the white ones, Moorhead Rally Trail. I think I'll go for that one because I tend to prefer the trails to the circuits, to the scrambles, but I'm going to do the trail one first. Why not, you know? So we're here now. Continue championship, continue the event, and we'll pick the Volkswagen on map one. There's a couple other cars that I could have used but decided not to because this Volkswagen's definitely a really good car for this. Loaded in, and Moorhead Rally Trail. Same settings as before. And yeah, go. Come on, off the line. Bunker Cornet, player, yeah, you. A.216, Peppa Pig. Yeah, why not? Shifting Shadows, Stuck Baker. Sliding around into the... You know what I said about I'm not so great on the road rallying bits? I think this sort of goes to show that I'm not, you know? Road rallying bits, sliding it around a little bit. You're in your little Clio Williams there, trying to pass me, shifting shadows. I'll soon get past you. The second we get onto some proper dirt and gravel and stuff, I'll fly past it. I'm assuming there is some on this one. Got the Honda Prelude. Oh, yeah. Definitely so slidey. And if you're having this sort of issue, maybe knock the traction on, you know, for this event. Give you a little bit extra grip when it comes to those corners. Because when you're going proper off-road, grip's the one thing you don't really want so much of. But I got myself into second. Bang, there you go, boom. Knocking you into a wall. I've had enough of you. You guys get away with crashing into me and nudging and budging. I'm just going to do the same to you. And yep, we're off-road. We're on the gravel and on the dirt stuff. So yeah, let's go. Let's get a foot down. Let's build some speed up and let's see how I take this corner. Not great, admittedly. Really, that's not a great corner, but doesn't matter so much. You know, at least I didn't go full on side on into it. Drift around there. That was alright. Don't mind that one. And yeah, this looks awfully familiar. Have we been here before? I think we might have been, you know? Have we been here recently? I don't know. Just looks familiar. I saw there's a finish line up here somewhere. Nah, maybe not, you know? Come on, let's go round. Back onto the road. A little wide, sliding the back end. Not so good on that, but Ultimate Clean Racing. Yeah, it always shocks me when I get Ultimate Clean Racing because I do have a habit of just crashing into stuff. A little bit of weaving about up top by the look of it, but it's not too bad. And yeah, it's alright. It's a nice event. Pretty straightforward. Quite a nice car. You've got the 84 Civic, which is the Mudgeon, which is actually, well, until recently, was really hard to get. It took me ages to get it because it just was in the game ages ago and just wasn't in any form until it did come back as a championship. But that's it. I think it's only been in twice, like as championship rewards. Although the eagle-eyed amongst you may notice that it's actually available on the backstage area now, so you can get it. And it isn't a bad car, to be fair. It is actually quite nice. And it is a backstage car, which the thing I like about the fact that we're getting backstage cars as championship rewards or in the shop and stuff like this is that it goes to show that the devs are willing not to lock cars away behind the backstage passes, but they do still put them up in the shop. They still put them up as championship rewards. So even if you don't pick up backstage passes, you can still pick this stuff up through the shop, through the championships. And that's definitely a good thing because the more avenues you've got to unlock cars and to get stuff, the better I think it is for the community, for the health of the game, because when everybody can get access to stuff, it makes everything better. So that's the second one out of the way. Let's have a look. Third one, final one, Mudkickers 4x4 Scramble. Yeah, every time I do this, I topple it. So this should be an interesting one. So at the Mudkickers, continue the championship, continue the event, pick the cars, and just let's get loaded in. Mudkickers 4x4 Scramble, 2 hot hatch to handle, same stuff as before with the settings, traction off, stability off, ABS on, highly skilled, because it has to be on highly skilled. And I get questions every week saying, I've completed this, I've done this, and it hasn't shown it's completed, I haven't got the car. And most of the time, the game does work okay, because it's not a complete mess as sort of I sometimes make out it is, although it does mess up. You can go in, you can have everything set properly, you can have it on highly skilled, get your first place in the championships, you can do all this stuff, and it won't give you stuff. Then a lot of the time, people go in and they just forget to change the difficulty settings, and you can complete it, you can get it in first place, you can do all of this stuff, but because you're not on highly skilled setting or higher, it means you won't get the championship percentages and you won't get the rewards. So I would always say to people, if you're having this sort of issue, go and check your difficulty settings. Go check your difficulty, make sure it's on at least highly skilled, and if it isn't, put it up to it, because that's what you're going to need to use. If it is, and you're still having these issues, sometimes restarting the event, and I'm not talking about that particular race, I mean just actually restarting the whole championship, does actually fix it. And I have seen that personally in the past where I've done stuff and it hasn't given me completion, although I've rolled it. You know when I say I always roll it? I've actually rolled it. And yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, with the championship completions, sometimes it just doesn't give you because the game bugs, and it does bug. You need to go in, just do it again, making sure you have got your difficulty settings all set up right, and that you do actually get first place at the end of a championship, which at the minimum is 2 victories and a second place. And then it should do it for you. If it doesn't, there's obviously a bigger bug in the game, and then we can sort of deal with personally. So that's maybe a case of raising a ticket on the Forza Motorsport.net website. But certainly difficulty settings is a big one, and just restarting it has been known to fix problems more often than not. Going on map 1, drift tap. Okay, we're coming up to this now. Right. Am I going to roll it again? Well, oh, it's a bit wobbly. It's a bit wobbly. Oh, I've rolled it. Yay. Fantastic. Luckily, I've got a decent bit of lead on that one. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Yeah, there's always that one bit. You always tend to roll your car. Well, I do anyway. No matter what you're doing, you always tend to roll it. The S1 Hoonigans, that was the worst of that one. Or was it the S2 Hoonigans? Is when we have the Hoonigan one in, we're around here. Oh, that was carnage. That was absolutely bloody carnage. But this is the third lap, coming up towards the end, and this is the final event, and I'm basically getting 3 victories here. This is simple. This is so just easy. So I finished there, first place, job's a good one. Another 20 points, give me a total of 60. And yeah, I've absolutely walked that, no problem. 2 hot hatch to handle, completed. Bing, 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 different levels of completion. And you get the Mudgeon, the Honda Civic 84, and a few rewards and a few bits of XP and whatnot. And that's that out of the way. That's actually a pretty straightforward championship. But what do you think about it? Leave me a comment, let me know. And if you do want to see other championships, you're interested in more Forza stuff from this series, check out these videos up here. I've put a link to them, give them a click, have a look, and until next time, thank you for watching, take it easy, and happy driving.